A very warm welcome. You're watching the news with me, Anubhuti Gaur. Let's take a look at what's making headlines. NCP Chief Sharad Pawar hits back at BJP Shiv Sena's attack over his age. Response to BJP's dig with the famous song Abhi To Main Jawan Hu. Pawar at 78 is seen to be the only leader of the opposition Congress Nationalist Congress Party alliance that has been addressing rallies in the run-up to the Maharashtra Assembly elections on October 21st. No relief for the Aam Aadmi after onions. Now retail price of tomatoes shot up to 80 rupees per kg in the national capital due to supply disruption caused by heavy rains in key growing states including Karnataka. The price of onions has come down marginally compared to what it was past week and now stands at rupees 60 per kg in the national capital. Politics rages on ahead of the Haryana Assembly polls. Union Home Minister Amit Shah in Haryana's Bhiwani attacks Rahul Gandhi over his foreign visit, says at the time of Assembly elections in Haryana and Maharashtra, Rahul Gandhi has gone off on a holiday. The Congress party has opposed the surgical strikes, the air strikes, Triple Talaq Bill and abrogation of Article 370 from J&K. Want to ask Rahul Gandhi what has his party done for the state? The man accused of attacking former JNU student leader Umar Khalid in Delhi last year is Shiv Sena's candidate from Bahadurgarh in upcoming Haryana Assembly polls. Navin Dalal, the self-proclaimed Gaur Rakshak, said that he joined the Shiv Sena 6 months ago because he felt parties like the BJP and the Congress only did politics in the name of cows, farmers, martyrs and the poor. A Diwali cheer for the government employees as the dearness allowance for central government employees will be raised by 5%. Some of the 50 lakh government employees will benefit from the government move, effective from July. The decision was approved today morning at a cabinet meeting headed by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The dearness allowance will be raised from 12% to 17%. Union Minister Prakash Javadekar says Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal was denied permission to attend an event in Denmark because it was for mayor-level participants. Arvind Kejriwal was to travel to Denmark in an 8-member delegation for a climate summit in Copenhagen. The Foreign Ministry did not clear Kejriwal's travel but granted permission to West Bengal Minister Firhad Hakim. The Chinese President Xi Jinping says watching the situation in Kashmir would support Pakistan in issues related to its core interests. He told Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan during a meeting in Beijing that the right and wrong of the situation was clear. Also added that the parties should resolve the dispute by a peaceful dialogue. Beijing slams US decision to restrict visas for Chinese officials linked to the repression of Xinjiang Muslims, called on Washington to withdraw the measure. The visa curves followed the blacklisting this week of 28 Chinese entities involved in rights violations against minorities in Xinjiang, which China has said that was based on groundless claims. China has confirmed President Xi Jinping will be visiting India for the second edition of the Indo-China Informal Summit in Chennai on October 11th and 12th. This comes after the first landmark summit in Wuhan in 2018. The two leaders may discuss border and trade and also review the progress of ties since the Wuhan summit. The new IMF chief Kristalina Georgieva warns that the effect of the synchronized global slowdown will be more pronounced this year in some of the largest emerging market economies like India. She pointed out that the widespread deceleration means that the growth in 2019-20 will fall to its lowest rate since the beginning of the decade. Almost 90% of the world will face a slowed growth. The 2019 Nobel Prize in Chemistry will be awarded to John D. Goodenough, M. Stanley Whittingham and Akira Yoshino for the development of the lithium-ion batteries. The Nobel Committee said that this year's chemistry laureates have laid the foundation of a wireless, fossil fuel-free society. Thanks for watching. That's all in this bulletin. The news and updates will continue on the other side.